Hello, everyone. Today is the last day of February, February 28th, 2018. And today we're going to be playing some more Railway Empire. There's a new scenario that came out from a recent update. But before we do that, I have a few announcements to make in case some of you aren't aware. So the subscriber emoticons that I sort of commissioned a while ago and then submitted them to Twitch for approval. They have now been approved, so those emoticons are now live. As a Twitch affiliate, I get one emote slot per sub level. So if you do the regular sub, you'll get the Frumple Hype emote. It's a high-speed train with the word hype on it. And if you happen to want to do the higher sub tiers, they're not really that common, but just in case, you can get the other emotes. There's a diesel train and a steam train. So, oh hey, Rich. He is demonstrating it in chat as a subscriber. So there you go. So that's there now. It's a benefit for people subscribing. Again, if you have Twitch Prime or anything like that, if you want to feel generous, feel free to send that over. And I mean, if you're not using it, you might as well use it. So some other announcements. There is also, if you scroll down on the channel page, I did also add a section listing all the games that I have played and will play and currently playing. So there's a big section there. The links in that section, if you click on any of those, that'll actually link you to the playlist on my YouTube channel. So if you ever miss any sort of stream, you can always go check those out and do that. In terms of games that are upcoming, I'll list them out a little. I'll talk about those a little bit. So for the next little while, I'll be playing mostly just Railway Empire for a bit, and since Rise of Industry didn't work out, we'll also be playing Orwell and try to finish Conduct Deluxe as well. But the next big game that's coming up is Surviving Mars. It's basically a Mars colony builder. It's made by the same guys who made Cities Skylines, and that's coming out on March 15. So I'll be playing that right on the day it releases, and then that'll become probably our main game that we'll play after Railway Empire. And then later on April, there is a game called BattleTech, which is quite a bit different than all the other games we've played. If you ever played MechWarrior or any of those games, that comes from the same universe and actually the same creators. It's actually a turn-based tactical game where you just pile a bunch of mechs and shoot lasers and missiles and stuff. So that's going to be about a bunch of fun. And I also have plans to maybe do an Oxygen Not Included playthrough. I've played that game off stream myself, but they have been pretty fast and furious with the updates, so a lot of changes in that game. So yep, that is pretty much it for that. Before we start, one last thing. This Friday will be we didn't really have a game plan, but we have decided we're going to be playing Off-World Trading Company again with at least Pine and LD. Thomas may or may not come. We'll have to we'll figure. He'll tell us. He'll let me know when he can confirm his schedule. But it'll be Off-World Trading Company Redo, the sequel, and hopefully maybe this time someone else will win this time. Okay, so let's go into today's game, Railway Empire. Okay, so the scenario we're going to play is a new one that came out from the recent update that the developers have made. It takes place in the southeast, in the American South. It's called Gone with the Headwind, and I did actually take a look at this scenario. You can already tell, based on description, you can tell there's already a typo there. They misspelled February. Hope they fix that at some point. So, in February 1850, Rhett Butler has fallen for the as smart as beautiful railroad tycoon Scarlett O'Hara. But loneliness and distrust are her constant companions, and the heart of the young businesswoman has no room for the love-crazed Rhett. How shall he get her attention? So this is a hard difficulty mission, and I did take a look at the objectives. They are quite difficult.
Gold diggers who don't have a clue about how this business works.
And in this scenario, interestingly enough, we can't switch our personality type. We are stuck with the industrialist, so we're just gonna have to go with that. And let's... So first off, I'm gonna save the game right here. Just to... so we can come back. It actually starts on February 14th, 1850. I'm gonna turn up the sound here. There's no voiceover for this. All young love, you want to stand out from the rest of the crowd of love-crazed aspirants, you'll have to shape up. Trust me, I've got a plan. I've heard that Scarlett O'Hara is visiting Atlanta. Maybe you can send her a small present to impress her. A box of candies can never go wrong. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to explore the map for a bit. Just take a look around, and then we'll load back to February 14th to my save game. And the reason for this is if you look at the task list, yeah, so we need it's already 1850. We only have like less than 2 years to get 50,000 people in Atlanta. And then after that, we have to start producing candies. And the year after that, we have to deliver those candies to Atlanta. Apparently Atlanta, if you take a look here, it's a little small city with only 15,000. It does accept candies right away. You can see right here. It's a weekly demand of 10 candies. So yeah, so let's take a look around, see what we need to do. I want to try to figure out how to get the candies working. So let's go over to industries. So in order to produce candies, we need paper and sugar. And conveniently enough, there is a spot in Jacksonville where we could build a sweetmeat shop. And that's probably what I'm going to do. It's the only city in this area that's actually large enough. Maybe, I don't think Augusta can do it. No. And then, and Montgomery is too small for that. So what I'm probably going to do is build a sweetmeat shop immediately in Jacksonville, and then we'll build a line up to Atlanta eventually to ship those stuff. The problem I found with this scenario, or at least from the beginning here, is because the sweetmeat shop takes in paper and sugar, there is a sugar farm right down here. Let me bring up the... Yeah, see, there's one sugar plantation here, so that's pretty nice and convenient. But if we look at paper, I was trying to look around the map and there is no paper on this map. And also we can't seem to build any paper mills at the moment. I'm not sure if it's something that gets unlocked. Maybe if we have a larger city or something. Probably. But yeah, so this is a problem here. We'll have to figure that out. But first off, we'll have to focus on growing Atlanta. There's a cattle farm here. There's actually a gold mine over here, which is something new. And there is cotton over here. Yeah, Lord Kalis, yes, I do know what you need wood to make paper. There is wood on the map. Okay, it's right there. But what I'm saying is there's no paper mills on the map at the moment, and I cannot build them right now. So there is wood west of Atlanta. We might end up, maybe if we grow Atlanta, we might get another slot here, and we'll put our own paper mill here.
All of life is a game, sweetie.
Oh, we have that's our competitor this time. So yeah, so maybe we can build a paper mill here from that wood over here, and then send the paper down to Jacksonville, turn it into candy, and then send the candy back. So that's pretty much the plan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see, so before we reload, we're going to build a line bringing in this cattle from Atlanta. Cotton isn't really needed. You can probably bring the wood into Atlanta too. I'm trying to look for any other... Yeah, there's also grain down here. We'll bring that up. And corn all the way past Augusta. That'll be probably for later. So yeah. Okay, so let's reload the game. Let's do this. Again, we only have less than 2 years, so I have to be very prompt with this. Okay, pause. Actually, whoops, that's the wrong... That's the autosave. There we go, get an extra month and a half of time there. Okay. So I don't think we can build... a large train station here. Yeah, these are slightly too far away from each other, so we're going to need 2 stations here. Let's start off with by building... What does actually Montgomery have? Beer, okay. Lord Kayla says beer in Jacksonville? Jacksonville is not where we're going to focus on at the moment, though. Actually, there is one. Let's go build, before I forget, let's build the sweetmeat shop in Jacksonville. Let's put it... Where's a good spot for this one? Maybe... I could build it right here, but I might want to add another station in here. Let's build it on the outskirts. Let's build it over here. Actually, maybe down here. Every woman who likes a box of candies simply has to love a... Jesus, the spelling mistakes in this game are just horrendous. Chocolate manufacturer. Without the O. Or the second O. Okay, so we build our sweetmeat shop there. That one's gonna actually lose us money for a bit, because we're not focusing on Jacksonville. Okay, let's go back to building our stations. Okay, so I think eventually we also want to maybe send wood down to Montgomery, perhaps. I'm not sure if there are additional goals in this mission. They'll probably be they're not shown in the task list right now, but they'll probably be revealed as the game goes on. Okay, let's start off. Actually, you know what? Let's start off with building in Atlanta first. Start with maybe a regular train station. I think I'm going to build... Yeah, we'll build it like this. And maybe leave some space for a second station on the north side, perhaps. So build it on this edge here. Okay, so note you have to establish a station in your hometown of Jacksonville. Okay, that's annoying. I guess we'll have to do that first. I'll just build a small train station in Jacksonville right now. Okay. Okay, now can I build in Atlanta? There we go. So that took us another 140,000. Even though we have 2 million in this mission, it's not unlimited funds. It does run out quite quickly. If you're not careful. Okay, let's set up the wood line. We'll start off with 1 track here. The music seems a little louder for some reason. I'm gonna maybe check the sound settings. I'm not sure if something got changed or anything. Okay, so there's our wood track. That's a very short line. I think we can deal with just a single track for now. And then let's also set up the cattle line. I'm going to set it on this side. And we'll bring that one up to the, I guess, the other track. Okay, and oh, I should shoot, I was gonna maybe have shared supply towers there, but I guess we'll just build 2 different ones. So let's build one here and one there. too late now. Oh well. And then let's build a. Actually, let's get a maintenance yard in Atlanta. Okay, and let's set up some lines right away. So a wood train, and you only have the Philadelphia available. And then Scott Ranch to Atlanta as well. Oh hi, old rooster. I'm doing okay today. Just happy playing this game some more. Okay, so we've set up those lines. We got $1 million left. So let's again, we're just gonna pump everything into Atlanta. Just shove all the goods into it. So let's go get the grain. I think last time when we played this map, we actually had a line from Montgomery to Jacksonville, and it actually passed by this grain farm. And I want to try to align the station like that. Probably put it on this south side of this grain farm, and then curve the track up to Atlanta. So I'm going to see if I can do that. Let's start off a small train station on this side. And then we're going to curve the track to the right. And then I'm not sure if I should upgrade this station. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to fix this a little bit. Because there's no need for having... Now let's redo this whole track again. I'm gonna have this track switch here. Like that. So these two lines will share that track. And this this line will go up here. Yeah, Old Rooster, thanks for coming by to the channel here. He asks, good, are you, or I don't know, they ask, good, are you playing it in realistic mode? The track, are you talking about the track mode? Yes, it is realistic. It is on just normal difficulty though, so no, not a Trainiac mode or anything, because that's kind of ridiculous. So the game does pause when I'm in construction mode, but anywhere else the game just keeps on going. Okay, so there we go. Not sure about this curve here. We can probably straighten that out a little bit. And I'm probably going to double track this. So let's build this first. Kalis. Kalis asked, are we getting the weed out of Montgomery or from the east? But then he meant the beer. I'm not sure. How'd you misspell weed for beer? That I've never seen autocorrect do anything like that. I think, yeah, Montgomery would probably be the best spot to get beer out of, so we can eventually upgrade this station, another track, and then, yeah, we can do a triangle, so grain will go to Montgomery and then on to Atlanta, but let's try to get these, let's try to get grain in there first. Okay, I want to double track this, I think. Do I need to? Maybe not. No, it is a quite a long distance. I think double tracking it is probably the best idea right now. Can definitely have 2 or more trains on this line, I think. Okay. Let's add our signals. Okay, we'll use the power of... Oh, thanks for the follow, K Susek3. Much appreciated. Okay, so there's a bug in this game where for some reason the game gets confused and there's like a this sort of phantom rail where I can't build any signals, so I might have to remove this track here, maybe. Oh, don't blow up the whole thing. Holy god damn it. I have to rebuild the whole thing now. Shoot. Why is this an endpoint now? They really need to fix the part. What the hell happened with my track? What's this track doing here? They really need to have a confirmation dialogue when you delete tracks, because I just blew up the original track I had here, and I have to rebuild it. And that does not make me happy. That probably wasted so much money there. Okay, let's try this again. I'm gonna build this on the inside. I'm gonna have to restart this mission because of mistakes like that. Because unfortunately, every dollar counts when you're building this mission, or building in the very beginning of a mission like this. So, doesn't make me happy there. Okay, so that seems to be working fine now. You'll hold down the control key and add in, whoops, add in our signals. Though I think it's, I accidentally didn't hold shift either, so let me go fix this right now. This is not really necessary, but I like to be consistent, just to make sure I know. Because when the track networks become more complicated, I tend to get confused of which track goes where. Okay, I'll add this one here. Okay. Grain line up to here. Great. We'll start with one train. And then we'll probably add another one once this one gets over to Atlanta. Okay, what else can we bring? There is corn way over in Augusta, but I'm not sure how to do that. We have to go past Augusta and then on to there. We could go for the beer. I think the beer might be a better bet here, though I'm not sure if I have enough money right now. We might have to take out a bond for this, so let's go do that. I'm going to build a regular train station in Montgomery. Probably build it on the south side here, maybe? Yeah, let's just build on the south side here. The City Council of Montgomery is refusing you permission because you haven't connected Atlanta with Jacksonville, so... I see. Okay. Oh, I do have a station here already. Okay, because I built that originally. So we could just connect this track that we have here at our grain farm. Just for now. Just to satisfy that city council. We're not going to deliver anything into Jacksonville right now, though. And also Jacksonville's kind of weird because it has this hill here. Okay, yeah, you can kind of... Can't really avoid making a bridge here unless you have a really good high incline. That's 12% right there. You can probably bring it down to 10% like that. Okay, so we'll connect this up. Beer and meat cities are always profitable because demand rather increases than decreases money. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Lord Kalis. I do know that we need to probably start delivering the meat out of Atlanta, maybe to Montgomery. So then meat can go down to Montgomery and beer can go to Atlanta, and we'll have a you know, just a general freight line that goes between these two cities. Okay, let's get that regular train station, Montgomery.
Up in your game, huh?
Oh, by the way, the competitor in this game is, in this scenario, is way up here in Chicago, Indianapolis, where we actually were situated in before. It's kind of, this scenario is kind of reversed from the campaign mission, because in the campaign mission we were up here because we were playing the Civil War, and we were trying to move down through Knoxville and then down here. This was the last part of the mission, and this is the part where I screwed up because I didn't grow Atlanta fast enough. But this time around, we're growing Atlanta first. Then maybe we'll start expanding elsewhere. Okay, I'm going to upgrade this station here. I also forgot to build supply towers on this line here. So I'm going to start off with building one somewhere around here. Let's build it right over here. Okay. Now let's build our track to Montgomery from this grain farm. Also trying to avoid building any bridges. Oh, there's... Ooh, what's this? That looks like some sort of... oh, it's a native reservation. So, not sure... Never saw that one in the campaign mission. Old Rooster says, yes, yes, this is realistic mode. I've never played with realistic mode off, so trains cannot collide with each other. Though, regardless of whether you play realistic mode or not, I've noticed that the competitor, the CPU, doesn't play with realistic mode. You'll actually see... Actually, can we see up here? Yeah, they always play with... They don't play in realistic mode, so all the trains just are on one track. So when you buy them out, it doesn't really fit with your system. So let's build this line. Okay, Lord Kalis is clarifying here. Like, both cities have demands that each other's produces, so both will grow. Yes, yeah. I think I knew what you're trying to say there. So yeah, if we build a freight line between these two cities, they'll both complement each other. Meat will go down to Montgomery and beer will go up to Atlanta. So yeah, it's a lot better than, say, bringing in wood. Though I guess we will bring this wood down to Montgomery too at some point. But yeah. Okay, yeah, let's focus on this line first. I'm going to, yeah, this one probably I want to double too. So let's do, which track did I put on this one? Ah, okay. So let's go on the outside here. And yeah, I think we're going to definitely need to take out a bond or two. We want to accomplish our goals here. Okay, signal time. And we'll use the power of the control key. And then we need to have, actually, let me add one last signal here. And then a supply tower. We can probably put it maybe over here for now. And then let's set up a train. Just get these trains running as fast as possible. And also, where is our... Oh, there it is. So now we can... Let's clone this guy. So now we have a second grain train loading at the farm there. Not quite full, though. So I'm not sure, maybe the grain farm... We might be over... this farm might not be able to meet our demand, so... Usually what happens is the farm upgrades itself at some point, but... I mean, probably not going to happen for a bit. Okay, 124,000. I don't think that's enough to connect up to there. I also need a maintenance yard somewhere. Let's build one. Okay, Montgomery will be our other maintenance yard. Oops, where is our... Let's build that. And then... Okay, let's take a look at our bonds. Okay, 311,000. Let's take out one for now. And then let's see how far we can get with this track here. But this is probably not going to be enough money. But we'll have to see. I think also... maybe I should have just built a large train station here. Let's do that. Okay. So then we'll... we'll wait for that train to go in and get back out. We'll redo that track there. Someone's gonna arrive there. Like, alternatively, I could just go via the... connect this track up to the logging camp up there. But I think I'm gonna leave that as a separate line because I want to make sure that the beer and meat actually keep on going through. If you have wood there, then that might take up space for the other trains. Okay, so let's fix this line here. So I'm gonna... oh, don't blow up the whole thing. Jesus. Ah. So we're gonna redo this. We're gonna stick it onto that little track there. And then this track we can bring down here. Actually, maybe not, because it can just be its own thing. So let's do this. And it's going to be direct to Montgomery. So, well, we'll fix the... let me go fix the endpoints here. They're a bit... there's some bridges and some weird stuff going on here. Let's move this over a bit. Try to space that out a little bit. Yeah, there's a bridge here. I don't want to build any bridges. They're kind of expensive for this part of the game. Okay, so there's our line. That's actually not too bad. 81,000. Let's go build that. And then let's double this guy up. Yeah, this line will definitely be... I should definitely put multiple trains on this one. Okay. Let's put our signals in. Lord Kalis says, I'm still thinking about the... okay, here's another... the... how about we get carpets in Atlanta and the paper out of Montgomery, because we have wool next to Atlanta. I don't know if carpets are needed in this scenario. So as far as I know, I'm not gonna do that. We could do paper, but I'm not sure when that gets unlocked. Oh, there it is. Okay, so 500,000. I'm not sure. I don't know why it didn't show up from the very beginning. They need... wait, what? Oh. Okay, that's weird. Apparently I have this goal here is completed just because I put in the factory in. Not this one, but the, where is my... yeah, this thing. But this thing hasn't even produced any candy yet because I haven't even shipped any paper yet. So, but yeah, we need to start producing candies by 1853, but we have to focus on Atlanta first. Yeah, I do know we can get a weaving factory in Atlanta, but why do we need that? Is there... you need the one that you need to produce dresses. I think you're kind of spoiling it a little bit, Lord Kalis, because I don't know about the rest of the mission. So, like, I mean, I'll probably regret it, but I have a suspicion, yeah, dresses might be needed for this, but... Okay, supply tower, let's put one over here. And yeah, there's something wrong going on with this track here. See, there's another bug over here. So I'm gonna remove this track and see if I can fix this. Oh yeah, there's something wrong with the track again. This is the second time I've seen this bug. Yeah, Lord Kalis, I do get what I think I get what you're saying, but I kind of want to just play this scenario on my own without any. I'll figure it out as I go. So I mean, yeah, cotton would be useful, but let me figure that out instead of spoiling it for me. Okay, let's bring this track over. Can probably bring it closer to the station like this. There we go. Okay, so we definitely need... Actually, I think we have enough money for 2 trains already. Oh, but I can't... Why is that not connected to Atlanta? Oh, why is this thing gone? Like, what? Where did this thing go? Did I ever blow up this track? Because I don't remember doing this. What the hell happened here? Okay, this is weird. I don't understand what is going on. There we go. Do that. Yeah, I definitely built this section, but it disappeared for some reason. I don't know if that's a bug in the game or not. Okay, let's do this again. Where is my new line? There it is. Set up line, Montgomery to Atlanta, freight only. Philadelphia. Do you have any personnel that could help? Nope. Oh, we have. Oh, I haven't even looked at research yet. Passengers per station and the rental hour. That's for express service. The Dragon is probably going to be our next one because that's a freight train. Okay, there's our first beer train to Atlanta. And we're going to clone that in a sec once that train gets over there. Okay, seems to be a good start. I'm not sure. Again, if we want to build that textile, was it the weaving factory? Yeah, so I could build it there, but I need a lot of money before I can build that, and then I also have to build the paper mill too. So it's not going to be great. But I guess we have to build the weaving factory first for that. I'm gonna build another supply tower over here, because this is a pretty long line. But now I think I don't have enough money for... Oh shoot, maybe that was a bad idea. I might not have enough money for the second train. We'll have to see if this thing makes enough money. That one just randomly broke down. And that one only brought in 1 piece of grain. That's not very good. Maybe doubling this track was not... perhaps not the best idea. Okay, let's clone this guy. Alright. So we had a conductor available, an accountant. Reduces the cost of successful auctions by 20%. No, I think we could get a better one. There is an accountant that reduces the cost of new locomotives. And that one was very useful in some previous missions. Okay. So, let's see. So this one needs to get to 40,000 before we can build another industry. Looks like Atlanta is growing quite steadily right now. Jacksonville's actually declining because we're not feeding anything into it. I don't think I want to build... I don't want to bring any grain into Jacksonville at the moment, though we could build... We could try bringing in some of this cattle from down south up to Jacksonville. Because there is a meat factory here. Just to at least keep Jacksonville from declining too much. Lord Kayla says, sorry I'm not trying to spoil the mission, just thought cloth would be good to reach 60k, I'll keep quiet. Yeah, no, it's okay. I just wanted... I know that you're trying to help, but... I kind of want to discover what I need as the city grows. And I totally expect that I'll probably fail this mission a few times, just like before. Like I did on the other missions. Okay, we got the dragon. I guess we'll unlock this guy.
Your new locomotive looks like a real winner.
Should I go build this line down here? This would make us some money, bringing in some meat into Jacksonville. Maybe. If I have enough money, I might do that one. Oh, Old Rooster, I haven't been reading your comments here. I think your point is, yeah, because the competitor doesn't have to do realistic mode, it doesn't have to... It's essentially cheating in a lot of ways. He says, I love the game, but the only reason I mentioned it is as an idea and strategy that would compete with the computer, even though the computer's cheating, it would be incredibly efficient if it is an idea that I've had... Not sure what you're trying to get at there, Old Rooster. It's a little... I might need some clarification there. A professor. We got some stokers too. Let's go get... I'm gonna hire these two. Professor, this one uses up my innovation points. We found that this is not a good investment, so we'll not do that. I'm gonna put my two stokers... Wait, why is this an express line? Express line in danger. Oh, it's it got the express designation as a freight train. Okay. Let's add a stoker on this guy. And we can also put one on the other one. Because I have a suspicion this will make us the most money. And then let's add a second train. Yeah, maybe this one. I'm starting to... I think I'm regretting making this track double. But we're kind of stuck with it. If we need to restart the mission, I might do this line, but only have one track. I could have saved a bit of money there. And for this track here, we only have one train. I think we definitely could clone that one to bring in more beer, perhaps. Let's see, there we go. This one's... Now that one's full. Oh, I think I see, because Atlanta doesn't need that much grain. So maybe 2 trains from here was a bit too much, perhaps. Yeah, see, that's only 2 cars. Okay. Increase the profits of your okay, I like that one. That might help with our we're gonna probably build a lot of our own factories in this mission. And the competitor...
Congratulations. You've bought a, thing?
Yeah, I bought a thing. Okay, let's check on Atlanta here. Kept to 26,000. I think I'm going to build If we get a little bit more money, I'm gonna build this line down to this. Actually, let's start by building the station right now. Just so we can start preparing for this. So we've got that track there. It's gonna be a single track here. Could be a double track, but we'll start with a single track. I should get in the habit of maybe just focusing on single tracks for a bit. Oh, I get it. Oh, okay, so I understand, Old Rooster. So apparently, what he's putting in is converted from voice to text. So that kind of explains. I see. Yeah, I can understand people's. Not everyone's spelling it can be perfect. So I can understand why you're using that. That's actually interesting that you're using that for Twitch chat, though. I've really seen that. Okay. This one's 70,000. I'm going to leave this blueprint here. Wait till we get some more money. Yeah, I'm not sure if the... I wonder what would happen if the developers of this game decide to change the AI to play in realistic rules. I don't know if that'll make it... I mean, the AI should be able to figure out building its own system. With, like, just like what I'm doing, like a two-way tracks everywhere and all that. It will definitely make it more appealing for me to not liquidate all their things once I buy them out. Headhunter. No, you're too expensive. Oh, there's vegetable. Oh, there's a vegetable farm here too. When do vegetables become demanded in Atlanta? 45,000? Okay. I mean, that's just before the goal of 50,000, so I'm not sure if that's... This might not be terribly useful for Atlanta at the moment. Okay, so we're gonna have to build this track up to Jacksonville. That's gonna be 70,000. And then there's gonna be we need at least one tower there. That's gonna be 30,000. It's 100k there, and then 80,000 for a maintenance yard in Jacksonville. That we can get away with not building this for a little bit. So 180,000, and then a train, that's another 25. So basically we need 200,000 before we can build this line. I'm thinking maybe we should get the loan right now, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Because we're making enough money on our own. So we could let's I'm gonna double check these two trains because yeah, I think we're going to remove one of these. Actually, let's remove this train here. Because both of them are actually making a very slight profit, but I think we can just get away with just one train here. So yeah, doubling this track was not the best decision. However, this track here is doing pretty well. We got full trains. That's a full train. This one's probably a full train, I think. Oh yeah. So it looks like grain is definitely... Okay, that's not quite full. But cities... Even though cities do demand a small amount of grain, it's not as much as the grain that's demanded for beer production. Old Rooster, I live in Canada. So... Yeah, I'm not sure... Not sure exactly where I live or where I'm from makes any difference to your explanation. Lord Kayla says, I think the cheating AI is fair. The AI doesn't understand what will make them money. I've seen them connecting cement to a city of 20k people and running a train there. Yeah, that's more of a case of the AI just needing improvement, I think. Yeah. Okay, we got our money. Let's build our track at least. Let's build a supply tower. Let's build it maybe right in the middle here. And then let's just build trains. We still need a maintenance yard in Jacksonville. But that can come a little later. So freight. Can use a dragon this time. So that's our first dragon train. Actually, how much better is a dragon? Dragon goes 5 miles per hour faster. And is double the price. I'm not sure if it's worth trying to upgrade these guys right now.
Reduce your monthly labor costs.
Okay, so she has taken away one of my stokers, I'm assuming. That's fine. Didn't need him anyway. Okay, so 39,000. Atlanta's at 31,000. Still growing. See if there's any other things. Okay, so it's now starting to demand a small amount of sugar, which I don't know if it's really worth to try to ship that all the way up here. So I'm gonna hold off on that for now. Oh, there's a stoker again. Let's hire him. So which train did we steal it from? So not that one. Be the other one here. I kind of find it hilarious that on this line, the freight trains are getting express designations, even though they don't transport any passengers. I don't think freight trains get any benefit from that designation, though. It's kind of weird. I'm also noticing that, yeah, these trains are actually not that full. I don't know if that's because maybe... No, I think... No, so we're delivering wood here. Though this train down here is quite full. The cattle train. So maybe it might be a good idea to double this train, maybe. But though it is a very short distance, maybe that might be too much. See what else can we get. Next one reduces... Oh, that's a good one. Reduces the purchase prices of new locomotives by 30%. So if we want to upgrade our dragons, or upgrade 2 dragons, we want to get this first before we do any of that. Okay, I think it's just a matter of waiting. I had to start thinking about planning this out. So sugar's going to go into Jacksonville. In Montgomery, this will probably be a good spot for our paper. And actually, Montgomery's almost there. We do need... We want to build the paper industry, though. That's 500,000. And I think... Let's just check our available bonds. Okay. So we can take out a... Maybe by the time Montgomery has 40,000 people, we can take out another bond and buy that paper mill there. Yeah, see now this grain train actually is at least half full now. That's a bit healthier, I think. Cool. Yeah. Oh, another... Oh, we still need some more points there. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how far this scenario goes. I fully expect that I'll probably restart this scenario at least one time, because I don't know what the rest of the tasks in this list are. So it might surprise me and say, oh, now build evening dresses. I'm pretty sure jewelry is involved in here, because I did notice... Where is that? Actually, you can see, yeah, there's evening dresses there. And there's jewelry here. So we'll probably have to Yeah, Lord Kalis, I am aware of this thing. The I button here. That's not a spoiler because they announced that in their release notes for the update when they updated the game. So that's not a spoiler. You don't have to worry about that. I did actually show this last time when we played. So nothing new here. Okay, so yeah, this one, yeah, it's an orange color, while these two are kind of orangey red sort of color. Yeah, definitely this guy is red. So we could do that. Okay, so yeah, I'm just trying to keep a list of notes. So if we restart the mission, this line down here should be single track. And this track here might be, we could make it double track because there's just a whole lot of cows and muumuus. Yeah, that one's full again, jeez. Is this a higher level business? No, there's... I think we better double this guy. Let's go see if I can do that right now. Yeah, like that. Okay, I'll put the signals in because right now the train is going on the wrong track right now. I'll wait for it to arrive in Atlanta first. And we'll see what happens if we add 2 trains on that line there. And then, yeah, definitely down here, this could have been also a double track maybe. It's actually longer than the one to Atlanta, so... yeah. Okay, let's add our signals. Okay, and control key. The supply tower is there. So I think I'll just put one here and maybe one here. Okay, and then we'll clone this cattle train. And then we'll see how much this one gets loaded. I don't expect this one to be full. If it is, I'm gonna be quite surprised. Wow, okay. That's interesting. For such a short distance, I'm actually surprised to see this line do really well.
Chin up, sweetie. There's no such thing as a bad press.
Okay, so definitely want to double track this part. Old Rooster, I'm gonna try reading what you're saying here. Keep your main lines completely between cities, never going into a city based on intercity highway system, so trains never have to stop. Or tracks, and of course you can anywhere, tunnel or bridges. Old Rooster, are you saying things that are relevant to this game right now, or are you talking about things that are relevant to the real world? Because I know there's a bunch of concepts that you know, railway planners and those sort of people use to ensure, train service into cities and that sort of thing. I can't say I'm definitely not an expert on that. I don't work in that industry. Okay, so there's our cattle line. We've got 183,000. Montgomery's almost at 40,000, so 37. And Atlanta just grew. So do I go for the weaving factory now, I guess? I guess we do, because we want Atlanta to grow, and Atlanta needs cloth. Okay, good. Okay, let's do it. So, banking activities. Get a second bond. We buy our weaving factory here. Let's build on this. Let's build over here. Old Rooster says it's relevant to the games in the real world. So how I'm still not confused of what you're trying to say in terms of how it's relevant to the game. Like how how would that help me build a better network in game? That's the part I'm not entirely clear on. Okay, cotton line. So we're running out of platforms in Atlanta. So we might have to do a bit of sharing here. Let's see, this one's the grain line. This one's the cattle line. I think eventually we'll need a second station in Atlanta. I could do that right now, but I need a... Actually, maybe I should just do that right now. It's a very short distance there anyway. Okay, let's build a second station in Atlanta. And then also a small station to bring in the cotton in.
You're constantly expanding your business, huh?
This is actually a very short line, actually. Actually. I just said actually twice. I should stop doing that. Yeah, that is the shortest line I've ever seen. Or at least one of the shortest lines. And then supply tower, just in the middle of it. I'm gonna assume this only needs one train for now. Is that the right Atlanta station? Okay, Atlanta 2. Freight. And we'll use a dragon for... do we need a dragon? I mean... I don't know if that's going to make much of a difference. Let's go with a dragon. Sure. And also, let me go rename our stations so I know which one is which. So this is Atlanta South, which is, interestingly, the bigger station. And this will be Atlanta Central. Though I can imagine we'll upgrade Atlanta Central further as it needs to expand. We can use this. We can use Atlanta Central for maybe connections to Augusta and Knoxville at some point. Okay, there's our cotton. Nice, nice. So our next goal is to build a paper mill in Montgomery. Though I don't know if I have enough, I can actually, if I'm going to be able to build that with the money I have. It's very possible that some private industry is going to just jump in here and ruin my day. Okay, let's go. Oh, I should have gotten this thing first before I got that dragon. Oh well. Okay, there's our cattle train. I think I might... I'm not sure if I should double this one up because the difference here is Jacksonville doesn't... We're not delivering the meat to any other cities. Tachograph, I'll get that. Kayla says, I really want to abide by the rules. I hope this isn't considered backseat gaming. I'm new to this whole concept. Industry demands is as high as long as demand of meat is taken care of. Jacksonville double line might not be that profitable. Yeah, that's a, yeah, I think you were, oh geez, sorry, I was distracted by your comments, so I forgot about the auction. Yeah, no, I think you're just kind of reading my mind almost, because yeah, Jacksonville we're not shipping the meat anywhere else. We can't ship it to Montgomery because that's already being provided by Atlanta. We could ship it to Augusta, but then Atlanta would probably deliver the meat there too. So maybe just leaving this line alone for now is okay at the moment. But yeah, no, I got what you're saying there. It seems like we were thinking alike, Lord Kalis, because as soon as I think of something, you say it pretty much the same thing. That's kind of cool. So what else can I do? There's fruit over here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. When does fruit become 50,000? So that's not useful for us right now. And there's a whole bunch of other things. Oh yeah, we had this grain farm was feeding both Charlotte and Augusta with beer. But then they can't really ship the beer anywhere else. Yeah. This whole corner of the map is kind of this... It's kind of cut off from everywhere else, so... Like, if I started, for example, producing beer in Charlotte, where is it gonna go? Like, it can't go to Augusta because Augusta is also producing beer. So it's kind of a dead end there. Okay, I have 200,000. This thing's still empty. I need 500,000 for a paper mill there. I really wish I could build that right now, but I have a feeling somebody else is going to move in there. Like honestly, I don't think there's anything else I can really do at the moment. I mean, there's nothing like we could go to Knoxville, but there's another meat factory up there. That's not going to be profitable. We could try building, I don't know, an express train at some point, but the freight trains are kind of blocking the way, at least between Montgomery and Atlanta at the moment. What's over here? Jackson. It's just beer. There's really nothing. There's that New Orleans. There's nothing down there either. Yeah, this western part of the map is kind of lacking in both cities and resources. Okay, Montgomery's still growing. No one's moved in yet. 288,000. I'm not sure if I can make my own money there. And Jacksonville is still declining, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, so got our cattle trains here. Let's go use
A little bit of cheating adds spice to our little game.
She really likes to steal my my personnel, does she? Okay, so we've got these two trains are also red. Breakdown, bad condition. Oh yeah, because I have not built a maintenance yard in Jacksonville yet. Oh yeah, I forgot about the corn.
Oh no, what bad luck.
I could... Yeah, maybe. The thing is, I think I want to see if I can save enough money just to get the paper mill first. Oh, there's also a dairy farm down here too. If I can get the paper mill, then that'll at least set us up for the other things here. It looks like Atlanta's about to reach 50,000 here, so I think that's over and done with. But yeah, let's go get the paper mill first. And then yeah, maybe we can build maybe an express train to Augusta and then have a freight train going on a separate line, sort of, or maybe a parallel line, bringing the corn in. I'm not sure. Also, there's no voice acting for this, so let's read this out. I hope that Scarlet does not believe that the increase in Atlanta's population was caused by her presence. Okay, that says a lot. So now we have to deliver candies to Atlanta. Yes, so actually we didn't even need any corn for Atlanta. Though we might have to, I have a suspicion maybe later in the mission we're gonna have to grow Atlanta even further, so we'll keep an eye on that in a sec. Okay, 420,000. Oh, there's a bonus for new industry. I could get my money back if this this thing stays here. Though I don't think... Nope, I can't get another bond. So I'm just gonna have to wait, I guess. So once we get the paper mill, we're going to connect the wood down here. And then the sugar up to there. And then we have to figure out how to... We'll fix this line over a bit. Okay, so 444,000. Okay, alright, I'm gonna read Another of Old Rooster's essays here. Okay, it's about efficiency. If you use side tracks, then your trains have to stop to another. So the train comes. Use a double line. If you signals, use two-way traffic. You have to use signals to stop trains from the other direction. That's very inefficient. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's kind of a no-brainer, Old Rooster. Like, the tutorial in this game does tell you to use side tracks. I've used those very sparingly in this game. I just don't find these very... Oh, there we go. Hold on. Hold your horses. I just usually, if I need to add even just 2 trains on a line, I just go for a double track right away. It just makes things a lot easier. Okay, paper mill time. And we'll get some money back because of the bonus. It's still there. Where to build it? Okay, we built our station here. I want to keep some space for a second station, possibly. So I'm going to build it right there. Nice. Yeah, I think I was pretty lucky there. Because I always see the private industry move in pretty quickly. I always forget to build a thing there. Okay. Let's save the game here, because I think we're actually doing very well. And now we can build... Okay, so let's redo our wood line. So, let's see. We probably need to upgrade this station, though, because we've got 2... Yeah. Let's do this. And then I'm going to move some of these tracks over. Here's some milk. Where's milk go? Could bring that up to somewhere. So I'm just going to move both of these tracks over a little bit. So hold on one sec here. So, not sure if I should keep any of the... I'm just going to move them one over. So we're going to do this. And then... Actually, let's not do that way. Let's do this. Nope, apparently. Let's remove this little section here. There we go. So I'll bring this guy in. And maybe... You know what? I'm gonna do this again. I want to try to make this switch that's coming into the station as close as possible to the station. That way, when, say, there's a train waiting, it doesn't have to move very far to get into the station. I don't know why that's not working. Let's put this in here. So hence why I'm trying to do it like this instead of... There we go. So those are both really close to the station there. Let's bring the signals back. Nice. And now we have a track available for our wood train. Though now I'm down to 57,000. I'm gonna have to figure out... Okay, I'm gonna share this track up to this supply tower here, then we'll branch off. It may not be the most direct route to the wood, but save me a little bit of money there. And I also will leave that like that, but I think I want to upgrade. Yeah, we want to upgrade this to a regular station, so there's 2 tracks, and we'll have a line basically go up to here and in between Atlanta and Montgomery, so it'll be a separate freight train there. Oh, and we have to be careful of this one because... Oh, maybe... Oh, that actually makes it really interesting. Oh, hey, Fred. We are in the south. In this mission, we are trying to... We actually did we got the first few, or couple, tasks done, but we eventually want to deliver candies to Atlanta, and we're trying to set that supply chain up right now. Oh, no worries about being late, Fred. back. I don't expect you to be here if it's not under any of your control. Yeah, buses being late that can get quite annoying. Old Rooster said if a train breaks down even on a double track, if you got 10 trains traveling the same direction, they're not that far apart, then all trains, 10 trains. Yes, I've seen that happen, but there's not much to do. So actually, I just realized we could probably cheat a little bit. Because I wanted to build an express line between these two cities. But what we could do is maybe just move all the freight trains onto this other line we're going to build via the wood train here, and just spam it with a whole bunch of freight trains, just like we've done in previous missions. And so that'll free up this direct track for express trains. And express trains in this game, I've noticed, they make quite a lot of money. So I think that's what I'm going to do actually. So I'll have to take these two trains out of service at some point, and then fix that up. What are you guys talking about? Are you talking about what Fred had for dinner or lunch? So I'm gonna double that track there. Going to... Okay, let's just redo this. Let's double this track in. Okay, so this wood train's coming in. I'm going to let it do its last load here. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe I need more money for this. Yeah, maybe I'll wait till we get more money before we start removing trains. Yeah, Old Rooster, I'm not familiar with at least what you're well, not typing here, but saying in chat, the sign in interstate system. I don't know what that design is. Security guard. Surveyor. What's a surveyor do? Oh, reduce their construction cost by... Oh, tunnel construction. Not terribly useful there. We can also get some upgrades. Maintenance requirements for locomotive. And I guess we can also get this thing for power. Okay. So let's set up the track first before I do anything. I'm going to do this again. And this one's going to go onto this near track here. Oh, that's not... Does not seem to like that very much. Okay, so that's 62,000. Also got to make sure that we're not building any bridges or anything untoward. Danishes. Yeah, now I'm getting hungry. What kind of Danishes were there, Fred? Were they... What kind of topping was on them? Like apple, lemon, cream cheese, maybe? Those are good. Okay, switcheroo, please. Can I switch onto this? Yes, thank you. Okay, so we got $51,000 left. Cherry and cream cheese, oh boy. You're making me hungry, Fred. Not sure what to say. Okay, so there's our wood train. We're gonna let... Okay, now we're gonna let that one do its last run. And then we're going to... I think I'll just redo all these trains. So we're gonna sell the freight trains that are on our old straightaway track here. let's wait for that. Oh, this one's sending more. Oh, it's actually sending the cloth down to Montgomery too. That's pretty cool. Now, of course, that one just broke down right before it entered the station. Just great. Yeah, the connection down to Atlanta, or sorry, between Atlanta and Jacksonville is definitely on the horizon. But at least now we have some breathing room, because that one we only need by 1853. Okay, so delete this train. Goodbye. And then I'll let these trains... Actually, you know what? We'll set up a different line. We could actually change these trains into express trains on their own. So we'll go Montgomery, Robson Clearing, Atlanta, back to here. Freight. And we can use dragons. Let's use dragons for this one. And no one's going to ship beer. And then where is... Okay, so here comes the oncoming train. Actually, hold on. Is this... Okay, so they're both... maybe I should have gotten the Rensselaer. Because that would, then I could just change the locomotive for this. Yeah, I should have unlocked that one. Actually, I'll probably get that next month or so. Okay, let's wait till the end of September. Then we're going to get 100 points. We'll unlock the Rensselaer, and then we'll replace these two trains on this line here with the Rensselaer. So, and we'll also change them to passengers only.
Luck is for beginners and dreamers, sweetie.
Okay, so it looks like she's the competitor. Okay, she's gone down to Louisville. So I wonder if she's trying to get into my area. Okay, I'm gonna clone. Where's our freight train there? There you are. Let's clone that guy. And we'll probably have at least 4 or 5 trains on this thing. Wait, why is this one stopped? Oh shoot, I forgot to put signals. Whoops. My bad. I knew I forgot something. There we go. Okay, and we need a few more signals here. Let's go. Got some existing supply towers, so it's a little bit weird. Oh, the Cloverleaf interchange? Oh, I see. So Old Rooster's saying I know what a Cloverleaf interchange is, but the problem with those sort of things is it's extremely expensive. And I'd also have to design it right on this game. Honestly, I've just gone with double track for most of my lines, and even though some trains there's some backlog that sometimes happens if you have too many trains on that line, I found it fairly it just works for my purposes. So, and because I'm playing scenarios, I don't usually have the time to or the money to spend building those things. So oh yeah, I forgot about the other research tree. I always forget this guy. Protective wall. Okay, yeah, thanks for the reminder, Kalis. I totally forgot about it again. Okay, Rensselaer. Oop.
Your new locomotive looks like a real winner.
Okay, so there we go. So now our... Why is that one empty? It's kind of weird. Oh, thanks for the follow, Alex Ismar6. Much appreciated. Okay. So, we're going to change these 2 trains to express trains. I think I'll wait for this one to arrive first. And then we'll do the switch over. got 2 freight trains here. I'm gonna clone this guy. So now we have 3 freight trains. That one's gonna load up on... Nope, that's 1 piece of beer apparently. That's fine, I guess. Museum trains when selling the used locomotives. Oh, that's a good one. I'll buy that. Kayla says, I would recommend more tech months in the lower side tree in every timeline.
Thing?
The lower side? Are you talking about the lower part of the screen? Usually the lower part of the screen tends to deal with passenger and mail service. Unless you're talking about this side. Oh, here we go. Increases the monthly gain of innovation points by 10%. Okay, that's something I want to probably get. Okay, let's convert these to express trains. We're going to go to this one. And Rensselaer. We actually get a refund from this because the Rensselaer is cheaper. We'll change that to passenger mail only. And also we'll copy that itinerary to the other train.
Technology throws a wrench in the works too often, doesn't it?
Though why is that one... It didn't copy over the passenger and mail only part though. Okay, so we got 2 express trains now, there we go. Passengers and mail. And this one's also passengers and mail. Nice, okay. And I think I will want to check our train here. So yeah, we're pretty much swimming in money now. It's gotten a lot better. Now we can focus on bringing the candy into Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville doesn't accept... I don't think it consumes candy itself. Oh, it does. No, it doesn't. Never mind. So it just produces candy but doesn't accept it. So we could just build this line right now and then the candy will just sit in Jacksonville. But let's fix this line first. Okay. So, for this train, I think I want... Where do you have this track here? We're going to upgrade this thing. And then this track over here, let's upgrade this station as well. And also let's build a maintenance building for that cattle train down there. Ooh, station master. What do you do? Mediator, station master. Reduce time taken for dispatching trains by 5%. I'll hire her. Okay, and then let's take a look. So I'm going to move this track over. Let's remove this part of the track. And then bring this track over. Whoop, that's not what I want. I'm going to connect this guy up. Oh, whoops. Let's do this. This track's not quite in the right... Not going to the right platform here. Let's go do this. Okay. So now, I'm going to do the same thing we did for that line there. These trains are going to get extended all the way to Jacksonville. So in order to do that, let's see if I can... Okay, probably can't connect that up. I also don't think I have enough money for this, maybe? I don't know. At the very least, I'll start putting some signals in this part, though. Let's do this. Nope, missed one signal. And... oh, I forgot to even switch this in. Though I don't know if it's going to allow me to do it. No. Might have to remove some pieces here. There we go. And oh, that's... wow, that signal's in the wrong spot. There we go. Okay, there we go. So now we can put in the supply tower, at least on this side somewhere. Let's do it... oh, we have the vegetable farm too. Not sure if we'll need to build... we could... there could be potentially a new station here just for the vegetable farm. I think Jacksonville actually does accept vegetables. It does. So we... maybe before we do this we could add another station here to collect that. Actually, let's do that right now. Let's blow up this track. Just be very careful here, I'm not gonna blow up the whole thing. And I'm going... oh, I don't have enough money for this, unfortunately. So, whoops, let's wait till we get 100,000 before we do this. Engineer, conductor. Oh, let's hire this conductor and engineer, and let's put them on one of the express trains here. How about this one?
Great.
Try to improve our passenger profits. Actually, we can put that on... we have two conductors actually, so we can put this conductor on that one and this conductor on this one. No task. Yep. Oh, that... ooh, that's not good, because they don't actually... you have to be careful. If the personnel don't like each other, they're not gonna work together very well. So back to... actually, this is all... I don't know why the trains are so close together. Okay, there we go. You think this incline 11% is a bit too much? Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, you could go, yes, you could go around this side to make the incline better, but I don't know if the distance... I don't know if that's really I guess we'll find out, I guess. We'll try it out and see. So let's go connect these guys over. I have to remove this track a little bit more. Yeah, I think I remember in the last campaign mission we did have the same sort of incline here, and the trains did have some difficulty getting up this hill. But I don't think trying to build the track all the way around like that is really... I don't know if I don't know if you're going to get very much benefit, but we'll try this out and see. Okay, make sure my signals are all good. Let's go do that. And then let's add some supply towers. I think we're gonna put one... we already have one over there. Let's put one over here. Not sure if I should put one down here. This is kind of a... yeah, maybe not between these two stations. Okay, I think I'm going to also just sell these two trains and just redo the whole line. We'll wait a little... I think I'll wait a bit before I get some more money, and then we'll add a whole bunch of trains. Let's just double check our line here. Oh yeah, we got 3 trains on this line. I think we can add a 4th. Let's go do that. Yeah, that one had loading up on some beer there. So we got 4 freight trains on this line. We got 2 express trains, and those are... actually, this one of them is not a Rensselaer. Oh, I see. No, wait, where's the other... okay, that kind of explains why this one... okay, that explains why one of them caught up with the other, because this one I forgot to upgrade. Let's do that. Actually, that train was about to stop at the supply tower, but because I upgraded it, it decided, oh, okay, I'm good now. Okay, I'm gonna try to get the, yeah, this Industrial Congress stuff. So let's start upgrading this stuff down here. Railroad police. Oh yeah, there's definitely some useful technologies down there. Okay, so where are the trains here? Okay, so this guy, we're gonna turn him off. Let's delete him. And then this train, we'll let him deliver a load of grain into Montgomery. And then we'll set up our very long line from Jacksonville to Montgomery. Actually, let me go... While that's happening, let's go fix this. Let's make our track actually go all the way there. Then put our signals in. Remove this one. Okay, last... Well, not last... It's not going to be the last grain shipment, but... we'll do for now. That's going to make us... how much money? 16,000, not bad. Okay, we'll delete this train. And now let's set up our new line. Jacksonville, Logan Farm, Roberts Estate, Montgomery, and then back. Freight. And dragons. And we're just going to keep on cloning this. We're going to spam this line with a lot of... just a lot of trains. Lord Kalis says, not to the right, I meant a longer way out of Jacksonville, out of the South Sugar. Oh, like around this way? How does that look? Oh, I see. Yeah. I mean, it could be about the same. Like, I mean, if you look at the contours, you'd have to go probably around this way and then up around that way. That could work, but you'd also be missing the vegetable farm for that. I'm not sure if that's such a good idea. Okay, so keep on cloning. I'm just gonna put maybe... we could probably put even like 6 to 8 trains on this line. Because we want to make sure that... because this train is already full of vegetables. We want to make sure that once the vegetables are exhausted, the train will go up to the grain. Maybe give the express trains wagons with food and post stuff. Yeah, I never played with those. Could try. Do I have those unlocked even? Because let's go take a look. I'm not. Oh, I see. Okay. Freight revenue for food. Ticket revenue. Freight revenue from mail. Sure, we could add both of those. I didn't know there was one for food. That's interesting. Yeah, I've never played with those. So the other one, I think we have to also do it for this one too. Whoops, that's not the right button. Of course, it does remove one car for actual passengers and mail, though. But let's try this out for a bit. Okay, gonna clone this train again. Let's actually look at our second train. This guy... yeah, this one also loaded up on vegetables, so there's a lack of grain coming into Montgomery right now. I want to try to get more trains on that line. While this is happening, we can also start connecting the sugar up. Let's go do that. So let's upgrade this guy. And let's build a small train station, I think. Let's build it on this side here. And then we'll connect this guy up. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, if we need more platforms, we can build a second station in Jacksonville on this side. On the, I guess it would be the east side of the city. Okay, let's go down to Jacksonville. I'm not sure if I should double this track. Actually, let's go do a hard right turn and actually use the... go down this way instead. And we'll go into this station here. Because this is actually slightly, just very slightly less steep. Still an 8% incline though. And we can probably cut some corners here a little bit. We can probably do... Actually, we don't even need to be next to that track. So maybe if I do something like... I want to try to avoid building a bridge, though it seems to be... I guess I have to build a bridge. This is not working out too well. Okay. I'm just trying to cut a little corner here, but maybe it's not the best thing. We can definitely, at least we can put a supply tower here now. So let's build that. Should I double this track? Sugar. How much sugar does this demand? This actually does actually require quite a bit of sugar. Yeah, let's double this track. Why not? Let's do this. It's getting kind of stuck on that piece of land there. Okay, and then I'm gonna somehow switch it into the station here, like that. We'll do some signals. And some signals here as well. Okay, so now let's build our sugar line. Great. Dragon. And there's our first shipment of sugar. Still got this cattle train over here. And oh, we can also keep on cloning this train here. Let's do that. Okay, so this third train, yeah, you can start to see the vegetables are starting to exhaust, so we just need to keep on cloning that. Actually, we can probably take a look at where the other trains are. So you can see the first, yeah, they're the first two trains over there. They're just coming out of Montgomery. You're talking about this mountain, Kalis? Yeah. Could have just cut across it, I guess. Doesn't matter. This is not really... This is actually not that much higher. It's only one contour line there. But whatever. Where's the sugar train? Oh, it's already... Is that already in the station? Oh, it is. Okay. Let's clone the sugar train. And then I'll clone the, this one more time. Bonus for express line between Jacksonville and Montgomery. Oh. If I had separate tracks for that, maybe, but at the moment... I mean, if I built... I could use this fourth track over here and maybe build a separate track, it would not even stop at any of these stations here, and it could go all the way to Montgomery. Actually, I do have a track available there too. I'll have to consider that. Maybe that would be a pretty profitable express train too, because it's a nice long distance, and these are both fairly large cities now. Okay, another train, please. Okay, so I'm hoping we're gonna see some grain finally get into Montgomery. We might have screwed ourselves over a little bit because of all that vegetable influx, but I'm just hoping we're just gonna put as many trains on this line. That might not be so much of a problem. Okay, there's sugar train. Maybe 2 trains on this line was a bit too much. 1853. Okay, so are we actually making candies? We still need paper. Okay, I'm gonna make a decision here. I think I should have done this before. Whoops. Let me save the game before I screw anything up here. Okay, what I forgot to do is I want to try to prioritize paper on this line here. So I'm going to go to Montgomery here. We're going to prioritize paper. And I think that's it, because we want to make sure paper is getting down to Jacksonville.
Think this is a game? All of life is a game, sweetie.
Copy that rail line. We're going to copy it over to all the existing trains we have right now. So insert. Yes, Fred, yeah, at least in this game, in this scenario, we need paper and sugar to make candies. I'm not sure if paper is really a necessary ingredient. Oh, what the? Why does that screen keep coming back up? That's kind of weird. Well, I'm not pushing any buttons or anything, so... I'm gonna have to take a look at that. That shouldn't be happening. I hope that wasn't on for several minutes there. Okay, so I've changed all of these trains over. Or have I? No, I don't think I have. Oh, I did. I have. Okay. This one is... yeah, it's also paper. Let's clone a few more trains. Yeah, I do have a keyboard shortcut for showing the outro, but I'm not pushing anything to make that happen. It's like one of the function keys or something. So I'm not sure why that's happening. Okay, so there's our freight trains. Got 2 freight trains, kind of close to each other. I'm gonna try to put 8 trains, not 6 trains, 8 trains on this. Let's also hire some people. Conductors, engineers. Oh, that engineer doesn't have a job. Chief engineer. Oh, weekly growth of... oh, you're good. I'm definitely gonna get you. Telegraph station. Yes, I'll bid on that. Lord Kayla says, yeah, I agree with you. Keeping those lines clean would be nice. All lanes to each city would make lots of money, like a triangle, cloth paper, and super demand in Atlanta. Also pastures and beer.
Sometimes you draw the short straw.
And I should... oh, I missed that thing. Oh well. Well, I don't need this. I actually need this railroad police thing, so let's go unlock that. And I think I'll add 1 more train on this guy. Let's wait for this one to go. Actually, no, let's just clone it. TCTC says, please liquidate the woman, please, Frumple, please. Why do you want to liquidate her? That's kind of unkind. She's actually, at least compared to the Beatrix von Pump, the other competitor we usually had, the bitchy fat lady, who eats a lot. No, this she's actually not too bad. She's actually not really expanding into our area. Oh, just on principle? We are in love with her? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's the same person though. Or really? Is that her? Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, it is. Yeah, her name is... Yeah, no. We're not supposed to liquidate her. She is Scarlett O'Hara. That's her name. So that we are supposed to woo her. That's the point of the mission. Oh dear. You guys need some lessons in love here. You just go up to a woman and say, I want to liquidate you. I want to buy you out. I mean, geez, guys.
Oh no, what bad luck.
Okay, what was I gonna do? Are we making any candies here? No, because no paper has arrived yet. We should start seeing it come in though. Let's see, this one... No, that's no paper there. Don't see anything here. Is paper actually being made over here? No, there is wood here, so... What's wrong with this thing? Paper, yeah, there's lots of wood. So I'm not sure why no paper is being made. Let's save the game one more time, because we actually only have... We have to also ship the candies by the end of next year. So let's go... How should I do this? Let's start building the line to Atlanta now. And for that, we're going to build probably a second station for this, I think. Because this station's kind of full right now. Alright, so we'll do this. And how to get to Atlanta? That's the question. I mean, the easiest thing would probably be... Like, either way, we're going up a hill. We could try to go between these rivers and up that way. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go up between these rivers. And when we get to Atlanta, we're going to have to choose where to put our station. I think we'll use this track here. So let me go upgrade this thing. We're going to actually build a maintenance building there. That's pretty useful. And then let's destroy this. Oh, hey gods. Thanks for showing up. Yeah, oh yeah, and yeah, Lord Kalis, I did see your comment about upgrading the factories. I think that's a good idea. Actually, we could probably... Let's do that for the paper factory for now. I don't want to see more paper coming out of this place. So let's do that. Spend 500k on that guy. And then... Okay, back to here. I was going to blow up this track. There we go. And then we're going to switch that over to this track. And then this track on our right here will be for our track to Atlanta. Let's go start building that right now. Okay, so down through these rivers here. Oh, follow the rivers? Is that a good idea? The problem with that is that because I'm down here. Oh, actually it goes down to there, doesn't it? Ah. Okay, Lord Kalis, you get a pass on backseating. That actually might work out pretty well, because if I follow this river down, it's a longer way, but at least I don't have to worry about this hill anymore. Let's try it. Let's try something different. So let's go... Actually, I'm gonna share this track for a sec. I can, maybe not. No, maybe it might not allow me to do it. What I want to try to do is share that track so I can maybe put a supply tower. But now it's freaking out. There we go. Okay. And then... Let's go over here. Then let's go along this river. I've never done this before. It does have to go down a little bit here, so not the greatest. I also want to try to double this track at some point, so I'm going to try to leave some space for that. No, this actually works out pretty well. Okay, now this is a little weird. Yeah, there's an incline here, unfortunately. So I'm going to try to avoid that. Cut into the cliff here. This does make the line much longer, but... I guess in this case, Lord Kalis, I don't know. I think this is a. I guess it depends on your idea. I guess this was actually a pretty interesting idea. Plus, I've never actually built along a river before in this game, so let's try something new. You know what? Let's try this. See what happens. God says that's odd. No discount for parallel tracks, even though yours runs past an existing one. No, the parallel track discount only applies if you're building a bridge, like a parallel track on a bridge or a tunnel. It's basically basically it at least tries to reduce the cost of a bridge and tunnel since they're quite expensive. If you're just building a regular parallel track, you still have to pay full price. And thank you, Matt, for the follow. Much appreciated. Okay, can I cut through this maybe? Let's see. Let's see, remove track point, shift click. I'll try to maybe cut a corner there. And then okay, I want to also double fix this little part over here. Let's see if we can make this, there we go, that's a lot more parallel. Nice. Okay, so that cost 166,000. Sure, let's do it. And this definitely needs to be doubled, so let's see how well we can do that. We don't have much space because we're between the cliff and the river, so let's see how this works. Oh, this actually works out pretty nicely. Oh, I just noticed there is a 10% incline when it comes out of the river, though. And I don't think there isn't really much we can do about that, so... No, we'll figure that. Oh, Ahmad says he's a signal engineer. That's pretty cool. Nice of you to come by. I'm not any expert in railway design at all, so you're not going to get very many tips here, unfortunately. Okay, so yeah, this also costs another 160,000 because we don't get any discounts there. Signal time. So we're gonna do that. Gonna hold down Control key to automatically signal the rest of this. We'll just follow along. Make sure sometimes this tool doesn't get all the signals. I'm just gonna go along the line here and check it. Looks pretty good. It always misses this part though, so I put that there. Oh, did you mean by signal engineer? Did you mean electrical signal? That's like a electrical engineer, because that's also different. It's another type of signal engineer. Okay, there is our line. I'm gonna sneak in a supply tower right over here. If I can. There we go. So now both of those lines share that. Though this line over here only has one train on it because it's only going from the grain farm. Okay, let's set up a line from. Actually, before we do that, let me change the names of my stations. So Jacksonville West. Okay, and of course the game has a name limit, so I can't put in the whole West in there. Let's just call it Jacksonville W. And Jacksonville E. Sure. So from Jacksonville E to Atlanta Central. And we'll do freight. And we'll use a dragon. Hardware. I see, okay. Matt says, I'm more hardware side of it, so I design the interlocking circuits, the wiring, which says when a signal can show green, when points can move. Basically stop trains from crashing. That's pretty cool. Do you work on Matt, do you work on like a, for example, regional or national rail system, or is it more of a local, like metro system, for example? Or do you just work on any kinds of signaling? Yeah, I like naming my stations because I don't like Jacksonville 1 or Jacksonville 2. That seems kind of, you'd never call those stations like that. Okay, I'm gonna keep on cloning this guy. There's another potential for an express train along this route too, but I'm not sure if I want to do that right now. Okay, let's go double check that paper is getting to Jacksonville. Let's see here. Yep, there's some paper. Let's also keep below. Oh, more paper. Okay, good. So paper is starting to flow down there. Ahmet says, I'm from the UK, so it's all heavy rail and some commuter light rail. Nice. And God says, you're the guy I can blame when trains get delayed for signal failure. No, Gods, we don't want to throw blame around here. What else do we have to do? Okay, so 30 candies. Alright, so I'm just gonna start putting more freight trains on this Jacksonville to Atlanta line, in the hopes that we'll have enough. Eventually candies should start appearing in Jacksonville. Though I don't know, the paper hasn't arrived yet. Where is our paper? Is that a paper train? Okay, there's a couple pieces of paper there. I don't know if I need more trains on this line here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All of them are quite full, so we could maybe get away with adding a 9th or maybe 10th train, perhaps. Okay, there's our paper. Let's add a 4th train on to this guy. Actually, you know what? Should I make this a mixed train, maybe? Because, well, actually, we don't have a mixed locomotive right now. What's this? Oh, let's get this guy. Some more innovation points. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not an expert in terms of like signals or the infrastructure. But yeah, oh, Fred says, what is the story of this mission? Basically, we are we're a tycoon, just like in all the other scenarios, but the goal of this is to apparently woo the heart of the competitor instead of liquidating her or buying her out. And we're trying to ship 30 loads right now. The moment, as far as we can see, our goal is to deliver 30 loads of candies to Atlanta. In order to produce candies, we built I was kind of being preemptive and built my own sweetmeat shop, which accepts sugar and paper. It's now finally producing candies, and then it'll send the candies up along this line. That's why we built this thing. We'll send the candies up to Atlanta. Kayla says, Frumpy, can we ride the train when the money is empty? Like some choo-choo time? I just want to make sure that we're delivering candies. Then we can maybe ride We can definitely ride this thing. Oh, cloth is actually coming down from Atlanta here. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I'll try to remember to ride this train because I want to see our train along the river here. It's pretty cool. And apparently Gods and Ahmed are talking about stuff like signals and things they've seen in the UK. Yeah, Fred, for your reference, before this goal, we did have to grow Atlanta to 50,000. That was actually pretty easy. We just rammed a whole bunch of wood, muumuus, and cotton into Atlanta, and that we were able to get that goal pretty handily. Okay, I've got 4 freight trains on this line right now. I'm not sure if I should try to add more. Maybe 2 more, perhaps. Got some paper. That one doesn't have any paper. Where's the paper? I'm also gonna check on this line here because this one... Okay, that one's only bringing some cloth. That one's bringing some beer. Okay, this one's not too bad, because I was worried that maybe there wasn't enough wood coming into Montgomery to produce paper, but that's apparently not an issue. You could try upgrading this this thing a bit more. Let's see, so Montgomery, let's upgrade this one more time. 4 carloads of paper? Yeah, sure. I'm also concerned, I've noticed some of the paper is actually getting sent back to Atlanta because Atlanta does accept paper as well. So I want to try to, and I think also Montgomery takes in some of that, consumes some of that paper too. Yeah. So that's 1.4 units per week. So I want to make sure I'm producing enough paper for Jacksonville as well. Oh, we should also put a maintenance building on this part. Oh, I should also build some damn supply towers on this line, which I totally forgot. Oops. Let's put one over there. And maybe one mid-river here. We do have the one near Atlanta, but I don't think that's enough for this whole line. Kayla says, how much profit has the cloth factory made, and how much candy are we producing? Okay, let's go check. Atlanta, our weaving factory. It's making 4.5 thousand, or $4,500. So that seems okay. We could try expanding that one maybe. And candy, let's actually check our goals. Okay, we've already shipped 3 units of candy, and we are producing 1 per week. I think we probably want to probably upgrade this guy. Though I need 500,000 for that. So let's wait till we get the money. We'll upgrade the sweetmeat shop to produce more candy. I think we have enough. We definitely have enough sugar coming in because we got 2 trains from the plantation over there. I've noticed Scarlet has expanded all the way to Toledo now. Total profit paid off? Oh, okay. I didn't actually notice that. Yeah, we purchased this for 400, so it's 413. Let's go check the paper mill, actually. I want to see how that one's doing. Why is that one? Oh, 2 million. Okay. So that's going to take a while for that to catch up because we've upgraded that one. And the candy, we're almost going to get 500k here. Let's also keep on unlocking things. Number of packages, selling trains. What's this one? Accelerates train maintenance. Let's go back to this side. Reduce maintenance requirements for locomotive. Let's get this one. Is there any other ones that give me more innovation points on this one? This is mostly reducing costs of construction and personnel related technologies. Yeah, so I mean there's not really much in this part that we can unlock here. Okay, let's upgrade our candy factory. Our Willy Wonka. I guess I am Willy Wonka in this mission. Okay. And what do we got? I saw this engineer that I haven't actually assigned to anything. Let's put them on the, oh. There's this train, and there's this... Oh, there's the other express train. Let's put him on this gun. There we go. So these two express trains are actually not doing too badly. Could add maybe a third express train, perhaps. Oh yeah, we could build... Kayla says... I'm not sure what you're saying there, but we could build some universities too. We have the city building slot open, I think actually all in... Okay, not this one. Okay. We can't build anything here because this is why Atlanta is accepting candies. It has a trade warehouse. What about in Jacksonville? Okay, so we can build stuff in Jacksonville too. I'm gonna avoid building this until we get a sense... I want to see what the other goals in this mission are before we keep on going. I think probably once we get the 30 candies, I'll probably take a break, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, Ahmed, thanks for answering those questions. That was actually pretty interesting. It's pretty nice to see someone working at industry and sharing their knowledge about that. Personally, I kind of wish I worked in that industry from the get-go instead of going into software. But, yeah. Track with conflict. Oh, train ride? Oh, okay. Let's double check. I think we're good. I'll just save the game just in case maybe we screw up something. So let's go save. So we just have a year left to complete this mission. Let's go to Atlanta. Is there a train here yet? Don't see one. I think they're kind of spaced out right now. Let me go clone... I'm gonna clone a couple more on this line here. Whoops, not that one. Oh, there we go. So there's the candy train. 6 candies are coming in. Nice. But I want to try to ride one from Atlanta first. And I think there is one coming in. Where is it? Oh, it's that one there. Okay. So we'll take this train on the way back maybe. And I'll clone a sixth train here too. Okay, one more. All right, so let's ride this one once it arrives in Atlanta. And also keep on unlocking technology. Transport from mail. We can also start focusing on these other trains. Ooh, there's a mixed train here. Maybe I should get the Tyson 10-wheeler and replace them on this line. The Rogers Mogul is actually pretty good too. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna try to go for the Rogers Mogul. And we're gonna put some mixed trains maybe on this river line. Okay, let's ride this guy. It's kind of noisy there, whoops. I'm not sure what we're gonna load with this train. I think it's being serviced right now. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Looks like cloth, maybe? It's a really short train. Alright, let's ride this one all the way to Jacksonville. We'll definitely see the river on our left, and also oncoming trains coming into Atlanta as well. God says, well, while we're watching the trains, God says in chat, fun fact about the UK train network. Back in the 40s and 50s, Great Western Railway devised a machine to get rid of the snow, which it was very effective at doing. The one flaw was that the design was 2 jet engines on the cart. Jet engines, jeez. So not only did it get rid of snow, it also got rid of ballast stones at destructively high speeds. What are ballast stones? Is that the stuff like on the bottom of these tracks? Is that what those are? So it basically blew the whole track away in a sense. Lord Kayla says, I noticed African Americans on farms. I mean, it is the 1850s. In terms of historical accuracy, this is pretty accurate. Like, I mean, the America did use a lot of slaves from there during this time period, and we're not in the Civil War yet, so. Yeah, God says, yeah, the stones under the rails. I see. Yeah, that would definitely destabilize all those tracks. You'd have to rebuild the whole thing. Cool. Today I learned something. I did not know about what ballast was. Okay, we stopped at a supply tower, and we're now. Let's take a look on the other side here. Ahmet asks, "Is this the only era? Is there anything newer?" Yes. This game goes up to about probably the beginning of the First World War, I think. So I've played scenarios before that started in like 1890 or 1910. On this map, if you play the campaign, there is a Civil War mission where you play as the Union, the northern part of the United States, and they're fighting against the Confederates in the South. And you eventually keep on expanding your railway all the way down to Atlanta and to where we are right now in this game. So, all right, next stop, Jacksonville East. Okay, I hope you're satisfied now, Lord Kalis. Oh, and it's also loading candies back. 6 candies back. Oh, how much candy? That's a lot of candy. Jeez. It's a full load of candy going back up.
Couldn't come up with anything better, huh?
Okay, let me save here because we just unlocked the rest of the mission. Let's go take a quick look at what these tasks are. Scarlet does not seem to be impressed, but it was to be foreseen. If you want to conquer the heart of such a smart businesswoman, you'll have to find a better way than a box of chocolates. Okay, they misspelled chocolate here. Missing that second O. Scarlet resides in Louisville at the moment. I'm sure you can attract her attention with jewelry. 1854. Reach a population of 80,000 in Louisville. Oh geez, I only have 2 years to do that. Achieve a quarterly profit of 3 million. Deliver 40 loads of jewelry to Louisville. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna have to reload the game, maybe. I don't know if we can maybe load it back on to January, because I'm not sure if I missed a few months there. But Louisville, I've not even connected to there. And it's demanding... Okay, it's already at 56,000, so maybe that's not too bad. I'm not sure about the quarterly profit, but Yeah. Let's go take a look around Louisville, and then I'll probably take a 5-minute break. And then I can actually start thinking about how to grow the city. So there's Louisville. Scarlett's already got a line connecting up to Indianapolis there. We got milk. I think milk is accepted here. Okay. So we can bring in some milk. Got some corn over here across the river. Got some cows. Okay, we can definitely bring the cows into Louisville because this one has meat and leather. And there isn't... Oh, there's cotton down here too, so we can also bring that up to Louisville. So essentially we're going to do the same thing we did with Atlanta. Just connect up... We're definitely connecting up the meat and cotton up there. And then... And the wood too. So yeah. Yeah, Ahmet, yeah, this is a pretty good... I mean... I'm not sure if this game is really worth the current price right now. It's about... When I paid for it on pre-order, I think it was about 10% off. I think it was like $45 Canadian. I'm not sure what that is in British pounds. I'm not sure if I would recommend it at the full price at the moment. I mean, there's a lot of content in here. There's a lot of different scenarios. There's a campaign has like 5 missions in it. But there's definitely some really weird quirks in the game. Like you've seen there's some bugs with the signaling. Well, not the signaling, but I've seen sometimes like phantom tracks pop up when I'm trying to add signals. And also sometimes when you're building tracks, it doesn't connect properly. For the most part, once you do get things working, it is quite enjoyable to make your network. So all I'm going to say is it's your choice whether you want to buy the game. I would just keep in mind whether... I'm not entirely sure you'd be getting the full value from it based on what you're paying right now. I would, if you can wait, I'd recommend just waiting for a sale maybe and buying it then. But in terms of content, like I've played several scenarios. I'll probably play a free game of this afterward, but after that I'm probably gonna not continue playing this game after that point, unless they go make any sort of updates. So before I go on break, let's... Yeah, signaling isn't completely accurate in this game. I've mostly just stuck with building 2-way tracks and just building signals all along the track. Yeah, one also bad part of this game is it doesn't... When you try to learn all the... Like, trying to learn how... Like, all the tools of how the game works, it doesn't really give you a good tutorial. If you... Like I did... For the longest time, I didn't know that you could automatically place signals all along this section. You can... There's a shortcut where you can hold down the control key and just single click. Before doing that, I was just putting each signal one by one on the track, and that took a lot of time. And yeah. Oh, Lord Kalis wants me to show the demand in Louisville. Let's go take a look. So... Okay, so let's hold on this screen. So grain, cattle, corn, wood. So a bunch of meat there. And then there is cotton here. And cloth. And there's no vegetables. Some fruits coming in. And clothing's actually also in demand here too. So I actually wonder... Okay. It'd be nice if we could grow Louisville past 80,000 and we could actually maybe build a clothing factory there too, since there's already a weaving factory there as well. But we will do that after a break because I think it's a good time to stop for a little bit. So yeah, I'll be back in 5 minutes and we will continue the rest of this mission. So don't go anywhere.